Welcome to this video on waste management. We will explore how humans handle waste safely and sustainably, covering essential topics like landfill, sewage treatment, and recycling to help you prepare for your biology exam. In this video, we will break down the waste management unit into 5 sections. Why waste management is necessary, how landfill sites operate, the 3 rupees of recycling, the process of sewage treatment, and the role of composting in biodiversity. Why must waste be managed safely? Human activities, including industry, households, and agriculture, create huge amounts of waste. If not handled correctly, this can lead to severe environmental damage, threatening wildlife and human health through contamination and pollution. To understand the scale of the problem, consider that globally, we generate over 2.1 billion tons of waste each year. Shockingly, 91% of all plastic produced has never been recycled. This highlights why the 3 rupees, reduce, reuse, and recycle, are our core strategy for sustainability. Landfill sites are common in the UK for disposing of solid waste. While this method buries and hides waste, it is not a final solution. Waste continues to decompose over decades, posing ongoing environmental risks that require careful monitoring. How does a landfill site work? Waste is delivered, compacted, and buried in layers under soil. Modern sites use engineered liners to prevent leachate from contaminating groundwater and capture systems to collect methane, though significant environmental impacts still remain. Landfill sites present 3 primary risks: toxic leachate contamination that can damage water sources, the attraction of vermin and pests that spread disease, and the release of methane, a potent greenhouse gas that contributes to climate change. Methane is produced in landfills when organic waste decomposes in the absence of oxygen, a process known as anaerobic decomposition. Because methane is 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide at trapping heat, managing these emissions is critical for slowing global warming. Methane can also be a resource. Through landfill gas recovery, methane is captured and burned to generate electricity. This process turns a dangerous greenhouse gas into a source of renewable energy. Landfills offer a straightforward way to manage large volumes of mixed waste and can provide energy. But they also have clear disadvantages, including the risks of pollution, land requirements, and the loss of materials that could have been recycled. Recycling is the process of converting waste materials into new products. In the UK, households play a key role by sorting waste into streams like paper, glass, metal, and plastic, making it one of our most effective tools for reducing environmental impact. The 3 key benefits of recycling are conserving raw materials by reducing the need for extraction, significantly reducing the energy required for manufacturing, and extending the lifespan of landfill sites by diverting waste. Recycling directly conserves natural resources. Extracting raw materials through mining or logging destroys habitats and causes pollution. By recycling materials like steel, paper, glass, and aluminium, we reduce the pressure on these ecosystems and save significant energy. For your exam, remember this core point: recycling both reduces landfill use and conserves natural resources. When answering exam questions, provide specific examples to demonstrate your understanding, rather than using vague generalizations. Finally, let's look at sewage treatment. Sewage consists of water, human waste, and organic material from drains. It must be processed at treatment works to prevent the spread of disease and protect the health of aquatic ecosystems. Sewage contains human waste, household chemicals, pathogens, and organic solids. Understanding these components is essential to see why each treatment stage is vital for protecting public health and preventing environmental harm. The treatment process involves screening to remove debris, sedimentation to settle sludge, and biological treatment where microorganisms break down organics. Finally, the effluent is discharged, ensuring the water is safe for the environment. Microorganisms are the unsung heroes of this process. Aerobic bacteria in treatment tanks break down organic matter to reduce biochemical oxygen demand, while anaerobic bacteria in sealed tanks digest sludge, producing methane for energy. Treated water must meet strict quality standards, including low pathogen levels and a low oxygen demand, to ensure that aquatic ecosystems remain healthy and biodiversity is maintained in our rivers and coastal areas. Why is sewage treatment so important? It prevents the transmission of diseases like cholera, protects aquatic life from the damage of eutrophication, and ensures our drinking water sources remain clean and safe. Composting is nature's own recycling system. By controlling the decomposition of organic waste, we create nutrient-rich compost that supports plant growth and keeps biodegradable material out of landfill sites. The process is simple. Organic waste is collected and broken down by bacteria, fungi, and invertebrates through aerobic decomposition. The finished compost is then returned to the soil as a natural, effective fertilizer. Composting offers three major benefits. It enriches the soil, significantly reduces the volume of household waste sent to landfill, and lowers our carbon footprint by avoiding the methane produced in anaerobic landfill conditions. Organic waste includes items like food scraps, tea bags, and garden clippings. These can be managed through home bins, local authority collections, or large-scale industrial composting and anaerobic digestion facilities. The 3 rupees framework, reduce, reuse, and recycle, is the backbone of sustainable waste management. Prioritizing these actions helps us prevent waste, conserve energy, and protect our natural environment. Reducing is the most powerful option. By preventing waste before it's created, we save energy, raw materials, and land, while directly protecting ecosystems from the pollution associated with manufacturing and disposal. Reusing materials, like choosing refillable bottles or donating items, avoids the energy-intensive processing required for recycling. It's an effective way to keep products out of the waste stream entirely. While both are important, reuse is higher in the waste hierarchy than recycling because it avoids the energy costs of reprocessing items, making it a more efficient, sustainable strategy. Poor waste management leads to pollution, which harms water, soil, and air quality. Contamination disrupts food chains, prevents plant growth, and even contributes to climate change through greenhouse gas emissions. Eutrophication is a critical example of this impact. Excess nutrients from waste cause algal blooms that block sunlight and deplete oxygen, which can destroy aquatic habitats and lead to the death of many organisms. Let's explore protecting biodiversity through sustainable waste management. Biodiversity is the variety of life in an ecosystem, and it is a key indicator of environmental health. Unsustainable waste practices threaten this balance through habitat destruction, toxic pollution, and by contributing to climate change. Everyone has a role to play. Sustainable waste management isn't just for governments or industry. Individual actions from households and schools, when combined, create a significant positive impact on our environment. Individuals can contribute by choosing reusable products, composting food waste, sorting recycling correctly to prevent contamination, and focusing on buying fewer, higher-quality items. These simple habits reduce the overall volume of waste requiring disposal. Governments and industries carry significant responsibility too. Governments must set recycling targets, regulate landfills, and fund infrastructure. Meanwhile, industries should embrace eco-design, reduce packaging, and take responsibility for their product's entire life cycle. Sustainable waste management means meeting our needs today without limiting future generations. It requires balancing economic, environmental, and social needs, while minimizing waste at the source and maximizing the value we recover from what remains. Remember that all these areas of waste management are interconnected. Understanding these links is crucial for answering those tricky extended answer questions, where you need to evaluate different strategies. For your exam preparation, ensure you are comfortable defining key terms like landfill, methane, leachate, eutrophication, sewage, and biodiversity. Being able to use this vocabulary accurately will strengthen your answers. Let's review some common exam questions. Why must waste be managed safely? To prevent pollution and habitat loss. What are the benefits of recycling? It conserves raw materials and reduces landfill use. How is sewage treated? Through physical and biological processes. Practicing more questions is vital. For example, why is methane a problem? It is a potent greenhouse gas. How does composting help? It diverts organic waste and creates natural fertilizer. And remember, microorganisms are essential for breaking down matter in both sewage and compost. Here's a key exam tip. Always link recycling to both reduced landfill use and the conservation of natural resources. When asked to evaluate a strategy, remember to provide both advantages and disadvantages, followed by a clear, reasoned conclusion. Use this checklist to gauge your progress. Can you explain landfill mechanics? Can you describe sewage treatment stages? If you can confidently address these points, you are well on your way to mastering this unit. You've successfully revised the key concepts of the waste management unit. Remember to focus on the why behind each strategy to maximize your marks. Protect the planet. Ace your exam. You are ready.